Good day, beautiful people of the XRP community. XRP Joe here with another crypto video, and that is the COBO Vault. And that is something I'm very excited to share with you guys today. Now, if you're not following me on Twitter, you can do so at _XRP Joe. Thank you so much for stopping by this video, by the way. If you find the content helpful, you know what to do. Hit like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, the reason we're talking about COBO specifically today, you guys, is because... here it is, live coin watch. I told you guys I wouldn't bring live coin watch back until we had serious price action. And what do you know? We have over $500 billion market cap in the crypto asset class. Bitcoin dominance is taking a little bit of a dive down to 61.5%. Why? Because the altcoins are taking a little bit of a run. In fact, XRP is at 53.5 cents at time of recording this video, you guys. That is the reason I wanted to talk about the COBO Vault today. There are other crypto storage devices as well. I actually have the Ledger Nano S myself, and in full disclosure, COBO contacted me and asked me if they sent me one of their devices, if I would be willing to take a look at it and do an honest review. And I said, absolutely, sure, not a problem. Now, I considered doing an unboxing, but I thought, do you guys really need to see me take this thing out of the box? So I unboxed it myself, and you know, that would also be a little bit disingenuous in the sense that what I wanted to do for my review is to actually put this thing in my hands, to actually use it for a little bit, and to then give you guys my best and honest opinion about it. And it has some really cool features. In fact, one of them you're going to see me do right now. In order to unlock the device, I'm going to use the fingerprint scanner on the back. I'm going to place my fingerprint on there, and as you'll see, it'll unlock it, and it does have my one XRP address showing here. Now, you can, on the menu screen, you can click the little menu bars on the left-hand side, and there is add and hide assets, and as you can see, this does support several other assets, and we're going to go through that today. But this thing, you know, obviously you can't see in the video, but this thing feels military grade. This is super solid. I love the way it feels in my hands. I love the design. I love the features that we're going to go over today. The features I'm sharing with you guys are the ones that I've really found most interesting, and I will go over, you know, 5 easy steps on getting this thing set up when you get it in your hands. And I was able to set up. I am not tech savvy at all. I'm 46 years old. My kids call me boomer, even though I'm not a boomer. They do it jokingly. I hope. I don't know. Anyway, so it was really easy for me to set up. Unfortunately, I don't have the editing capabilities yet. I'm still doing everything off of my laptop here. So I don't have the editing capabilities to produce a video to go step by step and show you guys all of the steps. But I'm going to leave a link in the description below for the Crypto Dad. This guy, his name is Rex. Great video on going through this thing step by step. But I'm going to share with you guys today the features I found really, really interesting. These folks went through a lot of great detail in designing this device, and a couple of the things I'm going to show you. You know what? Let's just show you right off the bat. Okay. In the box, you're going to get a few things. You're going to get the device with its battery. Now, let me go ahead and power this off real quick. Power button is on the top. It's going to require my fingerprint because it went into sleep mode. I'm going to power it off. Okay, so it's powering off. What I want to show you guys, first of all, the batteries are very easy to take on and off. These are not these ones you think you're going to break them or anything. They're magnetic. This thing just comes right off, goes right back on. I mean, when you get it close, it just, whap, it wants that battery, right? Okay, so along with that, in the box, you receive an extra battery pack where you can put your own batteries in this, and the reason being is because other devices, for example, my Nano Ledger, has an internal battery that has a shelf life. It will eventually die. So if that were to occur with this battery that they provide you, that in fact comes on and off, which I think is genius, you can just replace it with batteries of your own so that you can still access the device. Another thing I want to show you guys before I forget, while we get into the details of the video, before I forget, this thing is 100% air gapped. It cannot be plugged into a computer. And they went so far as to even put the charger for the battery, which is USB-C, and it's right there, and I believe it's USB-C. Somebody correct me, please, if I'm wrong in the video, but it's the new USB that iPhones are using. Very universal. My point behind showing you guys this is this is great. Watch this. I'm going to plug this in, right? But if I were a bad player and I wanted to plug this USB end into a computer, I can't put the battery on this device while it is plugged in because they put the charging port on this end as opposed to the backside. Very good thinking, COBO. Very good thinking, I have to say. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, moving on, I wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to power this puppy back up, and while it is powering up, verifiably air gapped, you guys. No USB connection, no Bluetooth. Now, by using QR code transmissions, they've eliminated potential malware infiltration risks and delivered a level of transparency that just isn't possible with Bluetooth or USB. And you can click a link here that'll show you guys more. The EAL5 Plus Secure Element. It's a proprietary bank-grade secure element that ensures your private keys never leave the COBO Vault. The secure element generates a true random number for your private keys and is vital to ensuring your crypto assets are stored in the safest way possible. They've thought of a lot of stuff here, you guys. Now, another exciting thing is the firmware is open source. If anybody has the knowledge to understand what they're looking for, to see if there's anything malicious going in to this firmware, it's 100% open source. In fact, COBO Vault has pioneered the hardware wallet industry's first open source secure element firmware. It allows you to see how private keys are derived from physically generated entropy and stay entirely confined within a secure element. The hardware wallet application layer, device schematic, which is a circuit diagram, easy way to say that, I guess, and bill of materials are also open source. So if there's any questions as to the security of this device, anybody can very easily just look into that themselves. Now, 5 easy steps to getting started, and I did these 5 easy steps, and trust me, if I can do them, they're easy. You're going to power up the device, first of all, when you get it. Your power button is on the side here. Also in the box, before I go any further, obviously they give you your card to write your recovery phrase on. Okay, so it is in there as well. All of the steps are in there as well, and also in that link to the Crypto Dad, step by step for all of that. Super easy. But if anybody has the Nano Ledger and you're getting this is going to be a super breeze. If you don't have the Nano, if this is your first crypto wallet, this is probably going to be one of the easiest ones to learn how to use, and there are plenty of resources out there to learn how to use all the bells and whistles on this thing. Now, again, first thing you're going to do is you're going to start by powering it up, right? Press that top button to power it up, and then it's going to ask you what language you want to use. You're going to click English, and then really cool here, you're going to enter a code displayed on the COBO Vault on the official website for authentication. Okay, you're going to click this link. You're going to go to you're going to visit that website, and then you're going to click on scan the QR code, and you're going to scan the QR code with this device to prove its authenticity. That way, you're not picking up something that was on the black market, or getting anything that has anything malicious in it because you don't want your crypto stolen down the road. So that's a very simple process. All the steps are right here. It will then send you a confirmation code. You're going to enter that confirmation code, and you're going to scan another QR code. All of it's right here. You're going to then set a password, just like any other device, and obviously make it a strong password. and then it is going to it's going to generate your recovery phrase. And really smart here, in really bright red, they tell you make sure nobody's looking. Also, another important thing to make sure is that you're not in a public place where there are any cameras, or anywhere, private or public, where there are any cameras that you don't have the control of. And then, once it generates your recovery phrase, you're going to write that recovery phrase down on that piece of paper that they give you in the box. And some people have different strategies as to whether or not to keep the device and the recovery phrase together or separate. You're going to have to decide what works best for you. Now, once you get the recovery phrase, you have the option of having them create a vault for you, which generates an address, or you can import a vault. And so if you already have an address, an XRP address that you want to use on this device, you can just import it there. And COBO Vault supports importing 12, 18, and 24 word recovery phrases and generating 24 word recovery phrase by default. So so if you want to use an existing recovery phrase, you can import it this way. Now, adding assets, select the asset that you need to manage. Mine was XRP. It was really simple. So I went down and I clicked on XRP. So to add the assets, all of the information is in the link in the description below. I'm going to leave all of these tabs in the description below. All of this information is so super easy to go over, and it's super easy to implement. Now, have you ever wondered what your hardware wallet inputs and outputs? This was very interesting to me, you guys, and I learned a lot from this. In their article on whether hardware wallets should be open source, they explain why cold storage devices cannot benefit from open source development in the same way that more well-known projects are able to. Although open source code enables a kind of audit on your product security, benefits are highly dependent on the scale of community involvement, and you are ultimately making it easier for cybercriminals to develop loopholes. Still worse, for hardware wallets, vulnerabilities can be exploited to produce counterfeit products and malicious code that the majority of users won't use open source code to verify the authenticity of. Now, in light of the security concerns inherent in releasing source code, COBO Vault has introduced a different type of auditability through the transparency of QR codes. This is why the QR codes are so important. In excluding Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, USB, and NFC, and other oblique means of data transmission from our product design, we have made it easy for users to verify that their hardware wallet is not revealing their private keys or other sensitive information in any way. This is another layer of security, guys. I found this very interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys. The link is in the description below for this as well. Read the rest of it. It will clarify the importance of the steps that they have taken. Now, as they upgrade this device and as they add other currencies to support on this device, I want to power mine back off because I'm going to show you guys how, real quickly, you are going to upgrade your firmware. Now, COBO Vault will add support for more cryptocurrencies and functions and optimize the user experience based on blockchain technology integrations, feedback, and requests from users. Upgrade to the latest firmware upgrade the firmware to experience these improvements. Now, I have to upgrade my firmware because I just got a notification that there is a new update, and I'm wondering if it has to do with one of the things that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. It's a little bit of a surprise, so you guys hang out for it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to get a micro SD card. Now, I went and got one, but I did not read these instructions carefully enough before I did because I was so excited. I got the biggest and best micro SD card. I got a 64-bit, and I'm highlighting this for you guys here because don't make the same mistake I did. I have to go return mine real quick. Micro SD card requirements, format and capacity not exceeding. It has to be a FAT32 format and capacity not exceeding 32 gigabytes. I got the 64 gigabyte. But what is going to happen is you're going to insert into this slot over here, your micro SD card, and you're going to follow the steps on the computer and on your device that they give you in this link right here. Now, you have the option of downloading a Bitcoin-only firmware, but once you do not have the option of going back to the multi-coin firmware. Honestly, I don't understand why somebody would want to use just the Bitcoin firmware download. I'm not Bitcoin savvy enough to understand why that would be a benefit. However, if you choose to do that, your options and information are right here, and that is also in the description below. Now, you're going to insert the micro SD card into the little slot on the device, and you're going to tap the menu icon on the settings, then version, okay? And then you're going to click Update Now. Now, if you have any kind of trouble with this, there's some troubleshooting information right here. And that link, again, is in the description below. Updating the firmware, as long as you follow the steps, it's very simple. I haven't done it yet, but I've done everything else, and it's been simple thus far, so I don't see myself having any complications with that part either. Now, the companion app for the COBO Vault is very fun, very simple to use as well. Oh, my phone needs charging. All right, so the COBO Vault is completely air-gapped and needs the companion app to connect the blockchain networks. Once you've synced your COBO Vault with the app, you can see balances, create new transactions, and broadcast signed ones to the network. And for your security, we only provide the mobile app. Do not get this app anywhere other than clicking on a link on a COBO website. Okay. In fact, the link for this app is in the description below. It's on this page. You can go to this page, which is in the description below. You can click the link. You can download the companion app from here to do it. But what I would suggest is when you get your COBO Vault, they're going to give you the brochure on the inside of the box. Okay. And the brochure, in fact, has the QR code to take you to the website to download the legitimate app. That is, in fact, the only way I would suggest doing it. That is how I did it. That way you know you are being directed to the right place. Again, do not get your COBO Vault from any place other than COBO. Just like you would not order any other crypto wallet from Amazon. Please do not anybody out there order cold storage crypto wallets on Amazon. Nothing wrong with Amazon. But in my opinion, Amazon really shouldn't be selling them on their platform as a ethical and moral business practice, I guess I'm trying to say, because there are just too many bad players out in a space like this. You cannot take the risk on that. So the companion app is very important. It has to be used with the device, and that is actually what makes the security for me. Using the QR codes as opposed to the Bluetooth into the computer. I like the air-gapped capabilities of this device, and I like all of the little things that they have thought of. Just genius. And again, God, I wish you guys could just have this in your hands right now. I wish there was like feel-o-vision so you can feel. I mean, I swear, this thing really does feel military grade. Really does feel military grade. And drum roll, please. At the end of my video, I told you guys a little bit earlier that there was going to be something special at the end of my video. Guys, COBO Vault, we have just finished development of integration with the XRP toolkit. We will release in a couple of days. And now we're working with our full capacity on Spark airdrop support with the Flare networks, you guys. So COBO Vault is working tirelessly on getting this done as quickly as they can. Now, I checked their Twitter page before filming this, or recording this video, I should say, as my boys would say, there's no more film. But before recording this video, I did check their Twitter page, and there was nothing new about that yet. So I'm still looking forward to finding out exciting stuff about that Spark airdrop and Flare Networks and COBO Vault all having a relationship together there. So very exciting, you guys. And the COBO Vault, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't keep saying enough about how sturdy and how impressive this little device is. And I want to thank COBO for sending it to me. And if you guys want to pick up your own COBO Vault, there is a link in the description below to get your own COBO Vault. And in full disclosure, yes, that's an affiliate link. I have no problem saying that because these guys have put out a quality product. And they sent it to me and asked me to do an honest review. And you know what? This thing is this thing is really nice. There's nothing else I can say about it. This thing is just really nice. It's easy to use, very comfortable navigating with this one versus some of the other ones that were a little intimidating. Click one little wrong button, and you know, you always want to double check your transactions, obviously. But I felt way less intimidated with this one than I have with the other ones that I have currently. And that's not to say they're bad. They're great devices also, but I love my COBO already. I love it. So thank you, COBO, for sending me the Vault. And that's my video for today, you guys. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next one.